So I get this question a lot, like when we're in the middle of manifestation, the old reality is still there and the old identity is knocking on your door, telling you that you're lying to yourself, you're being delusional, and all these basically telling you that it's not happening. And even in my membership and coaching practice, I get this question a lot. And quickly, if you want to work with me, the link is in the description. And if you want to join the weekly live streams on the membership channel, link is also in the description. So the old identity is the bane of our existence. And it's the guard on the door to your new desired reality, and it keeps kicking you out and doesn't allow you to go in. And the simple solution for it is to realize that you are the guard and you are the door. You're all of it. And this is why I keep going to the idea of what this reality is and who you really are. If you don't understand this and you keep trying to fight for your limitations, your old identity, and you keep thinking about it, and I see that a lot because people talk about the old story almost exclusively and don't even pay attention to what they want, and they hardly talk about it. And so, well, if 95% of your conversations with yourself and people around you is about the old reality, well, what is in your focus then, in all honesty, right? And again, the idea that if you keep identifying with your human self and thinking only, living life only through your vision and five senses, you will not see new change. And because that's the human path, right? Whatever reality you're on, you will keep on going, you will keep on reacting to what is, and you will keep on observing what you're observing, and you will keep on giving it the meaning what you see, not what you want. And it's going to perpetuate, right? Like, it's illogical to think that you keep observing, for example, a tree and thinking that the tree should not be there, it should be removed or something, but you keep looking at it, right? And so the tree exists in your reality. And I want to talk about the idea that even in my previous video I was talking about it, that human identity is the biggest hindrance in manifesting anything, because manifestation or consciousness or this experience, it's very spiritual, and manifestation by very definition is manifesting, right? What is mana? Mana is like magic, or is things coming out of nothing, right? Or illusion, basically, whatever you want to call it. It's not scientific or it cannot be explained, because you manifest something that is not in your experience. You do not manifest what's already there, right? You don't wake up and think about things that you already have. You might be grateful for them, but you do not try to manifest them. You only manifest things that you are not experiencing and you desire them. And so they are not there. And that's your old identity. And if you keep fighting for your old identity, keep talking about the old story, and you keep looking at them and keep observing them, and then say, where is the new reality? Well, how much of a thought did you put into the new reality? How much did you observe it? And then you will ask, but where to observe? It's not here. Well, it's not about here anyways. We're talking about consciousness, which is non-local. It's everywhere at all times. It does not consider time, and it's non-physical, so it does not consider space. It only considers imagination and then faith. Imagination plus faith, I think Navagara says something like this. That is formula for success. So the idea that the old reality is in your face and it's bothering you, well, you are identifying with it, right? That's why it's bothering you. But if you realize that that's the old identity, this is something you created in your what's the word? In your unconsciousness, You created it while not knowing what you were creating, right? As in this Bible, it says, "Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they are doing." So you did that when you didn't know what you were doing. But now you know that that's your creation. But that's not who you are. That's not your entirety. This is why I keep repeating that we are the essence of God at the point we are. We are not limited to just this experience. We are not just limited to what we see. And five senses is actually the prison. It's the prison. Because if you keep believing in the five senses and if you only believe in what you see, you will never see miracles or magic or so-called great manifestations, the big manifestations, because it's by definition it's illogical and it's unreasonable and it's beyond the realm of thought and the so-called realistic thought and human experience, right? So five senses is the prison, all reality is a creation of you. So you must understand that it's something you created, it's not who you really are. You are formless and you are non-local. And you have access to all sorts of everything via your imagination. You can shift into other realities by imagining them. And then once you imagine them, then don't go back on your word immediately and start looking for proof in the old reality. How can you see the new reality in the old already, right? The new will unfold automatically. You will not have to look for it. It comes on its own. Recently I was talking about with one of my coaching clients about my situation, right? My specific person and how I got married and everything. When I was working hard, so-called, on my manifestation, applying all the tools and processing and whatnot, the biggest mistake I was making was I was immediately looking for proof in that old reality and nothing was changing, right? Of course, that's so absurd to think that immediately, like in the old reality, I'm looking for proof. So nothing was happening for a few years. Then at the so-called end of my manifestation journey, I just said, fuck it. I went all in. How did I go all in? I realized I researched Neville Goddard and all these books so many times. I read so much, watched so many videos, and the synthesis was just same words. That God is within you. You're all that is. This is your experience. Your consciousness is creating it. And I'm like, if I say I'm going all in and don't doubt it after that, oh, am I going all in? Am I going all? Because it's just my consciousness. If I say I'm going all in, then that's true. If I'm saying I'm not going all in and I'm doubting my words, I'm doubting my imagination, then it's not happening, right? So I stopped asking the question, am I imagining it right? Did I affirm it right? Did I do it right? I realized that this is my experience. I'm all that is. And nothing in my experience comes from without, it's all within. So I did it, it's done, and now I'm going to enjoy my life. Basically, enjoying my life meant that I would stop obsessing over it and stop looking for in the old reality, the new reality, and I will just, live. And I went to trips, I enjoyed my life, I worked out, a lot of good things I did. And after that, seamlessly, I don't want to share too much personal story. It's just I don't like that. But things unfolded without me doing anything, as if reality was knocking on my door and telling me, "I am coming. Come open the door." That's all I did, right? Thing happened. I did my part in it, and it seamlessly unfolded everything all the way to the marriage and coming here. So I did not have to even compel the new reality or look for it. It came, it comes automatically, and it compels everybody and you, including, to get involved in it and get towards fulfillment. So the biggest pitfall people fall into: one, old identity. They are still looking into the world from their old identity's lens, because they identify with it and they do not identify with their formless substance, the God, the Christ, basically the Christ within, as Neville says. They do not identify with that, they identify with the human self. And then of course with the human self comes all the human drama. So hit or miss, this or that or the other. And the second thing is they keep looking for proof in the old reality and do not live from within, right? They fall prey to the five senses, and your old identity knows everything about you, right? It knows your weak spots. So for example, you're trying to manifest love from your SP, and it will say, oh, but this guy, he did this to you, he cheated on you, or she did this to you. So are you like being delusional? Are you being stupid? Like, how can you expect this woman or this man to love you? Because they did this to you and did that to you. And then it pulls you into the victimhood of the previous reality. Identity that you identify with, once again, it has no power. It's just ideas. It's just you identifying as a human by saying, oh, but I experienced it, but yeah, that's true. Well, that's true, then that's gonna keep on happening. And you will not see the new reality. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go and live from within, knowing that you are the source of all of it. You are the ground zero. You are the 0 point, and whatever you become conscious of comes running into your reality. And believe me, once you shift into your new reality, it will be so forceful, so it will compel you. Things will change so fast. You don't need to look for it. It will let you know. It will let you know that I'm here, and it will unfold. So don't look for proof. Identify as your super identity, which is the source of everything, which is the ground zero, which is the consciousness, awareness of God within. And do not become enslaved by your five senses. This is how you see true magical changes, like truly reality shifting, like truly parallel reality shifting kind of trippy stuff, where things happen so fast that you just get caught in a whirlwind, and boom, you're like, now looking back at my life, I cannot even relate to the old identity or old reality. Much of it, all those desperate emotions that I was feeling, and all this feeling stuck and all that, this or that, I don't feel them anymore. It's like I'm completely new. And everything happened, and I got compelled, I got moved, I got pulled into the new reality without me doing much. So this is how it works. So I hope it made sense. This is it for this video. Until next time, bye bye.